There you go. You lying. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Boy, I seen him made with what was that? Tank. Little dude Tank. I seen him fight somebody. And Mexican old Tank did him like this. Tank got it close and did him like flipped it. Blam. And flip and a little flip uppercut, a little flip. Boy, he tore him up. But how y'all doing, man? You know, I want to talk about something today. Interesting. Who do you support? Good or evil? See, what brought that to my mind? I was thinking. I said, you know what? I've been watching all this presidential race for the White House, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, the fans. Now, when I saw, I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's on YouTube. Did you see Donald Trump take that microphone, pull it up like it, jacked it off, and then was going up and down on it like that? Donald Trump did it. It's all over YouTube, everywhere, man. So now I know this man is evil, but then he got all these supporters, right? And then I got to thinking, what would make somebody support somebody that you know is evil? Yeah, it could be money. He's paying it out, right? For votes and stuff. He's paying money out. But not only that, what type of person would vote for evil? Except the person that is evil. And what clarified and confirmed this was, you know, if you remember, and I'm going to say this in the Bible, when Moses brought the people out of Egypt to lead them to their own land, they had to go through these other countries. And they went through 5 countries, and God told them, when you go through these countries, the evils of these people, these are children of evil. They gonna do evil all their life. They can't stop. They can't change. Nothing. When you go through these countries, spare none of them. Slaughter everything in there, even their sheep and cattle. But the people let them live. So God said, you know what? Because you let them live, I'm going to use these same people to test you, to prove your faith towards me and your loyalty and all this obedience. So through all the generations, these people have multiplied. That's why we got them in America now. So it's a group of them. They can't stop doing wrong. They can't stop doing evil. They can't stop sinning. They'll tell you. Nobody can stop it. No, you can't. See, beware of people that tell you you can't stop doing something that you know in your heart you can stop doing. If you know you can stop doing it, stop doing it. If it's wrong, stop it. If you made a mistake in your life and you want to make amends, stop doing it. That's the means you make. Don't do it no more. Stop listening to people, especially to people that can't change. The Bible said there's people on this earth, no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they call on Jesus, they been sealed and they going to hell. And they can't change. They cannot change. And they might be your neighbor. It might be somebody you dating or somebody just fell in love with that you don't know the extent of this person. It explains a whole lot, man. Because I refuse to believe with 1 billion gay people in the world, a billion. I refuse to believe that them kids came out telling their mama and them, I want to be gay. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Somebody made them that way. Don't nobody come out of their mama saying, Mama, I want to be a dope dealer. You got to be taught how to sell dope. You got to be taught how to be this, how to be that, all the evil stuff. Who's teaching them? Mama and them said, we didn't teach them. Church didn't teach them. Who teaching them? See, with all the ridicule going on in the world, people standing by talking about each other. I told somebody, I don't care about people speaking of me because you know what? Look at this world. Look at the people in the world. Look at the things they're doing. How can anybody talk about anybody? For real. How can a prostitute tell somebody that's gay, you wrong for being gay? And this is a prostitute. But how can a gay person tell somebody that just got locked up for stealing, ooh, 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 they ought to put him away for the rest of his life. He stole that. And then after he said he go in another room, pull a man's swipe out and suck it, drinking. So how can he open his mouth? How can a killer watch the news and say, hey, man, oh, yeah, they got him for rape, man. They ought to lock him up forever. What about the man you just killed last night? Why don't you talk about that? How can a drug dealer say a homeless person is nasty when you selling drugs that kill people? And this homeless person, he just homeless. He ain't got nowhere to live. So you got people talking, and when you want to go up into the presidential area, corporate, them people that think they better than other people, the middle class going towards the rich, the college students. Here's a girl. Oh, did y'all see the news? Did y'all see the news? What's on the news, Rosie? Oh, this dude, I hope the police catch him. And after the news, she go in the other room with this girl and they eat each other's butts. Open their mouths, spit in each other's mouths, kiss each other, all that nasty, real bizarre nasty. But how can they talk about anybody? How can a mama who have sex with her own son say, that's the booty man? They let the booty man all that old stuff about me. How can you talk about me? Look what you just had sex with your own kid. You got people out there raping their kids, killing their kids. Kids, mamas killing them. And they still got the nerves to run their mouth about somebody else. See, I know what is in this world. I've been a sinner, and I was probably like Paul, chief among the sinners. So in most paths that y'all going down, I either went down in paths or attempted. But now I'm on the right path. And see, I ain't gonna let nobody tell me about me. Out here in this world out here now, you know what they call me out here? They refer to me as if I'm a saint out here. The most wonderful person they ever seen spoke. They don't care about all that booty stuff. Penitentiary talk. This and that. Somebody say bring back Joe English. No, I'm glad Joe English gone. He copped the attitude, you know what? I made him leave. Joe English was getting under my skin for real. So I did a thing with, he kept on mentioning Trevor Spalding, and Trevor this. Now, at the time that I was really falling for Trevor, I didn't know Trevor had a husband. And then when me and her husband got tight, you know, it's like I had to let go. But the way I let it go on Trevor was like this. Everybody's looking up to me. Oh, he's a hell of a man. He did 40 years in prison, this and that. You know, they say he ain't do nothing but knock people out. All this. He whooped all the guards. He changed the prison. And a lot of people was trying to hang on to me, but I wanted to get rid of her. Keep her as a friend, but get rid of all this other stuff. So I say, hey, Trevor, ask me anything you want to ask me about prison. I'll speak the truth. And she said, you ever been with a man? I said, yep. Yes, I have. See, I'm telling her everything that I knew would turn her off. It turned off. And I was glad of it. And so I can say stuff. And Joe English, he kept bringing up Trevor. He know how I feel about Trevor. So I said, Joe English kind of look up to me for real. He knows I'm all that. But you know what? I'm getting ready to touch Joe English like I touched Trevor. I said, yeah, I had sex with a man. He pulled a log out of me. When Joe heard that, it just killed him. I ain't his little hero no more. So I turned him off. And I knew what I was saying, and I said it for a reason, right? And so, no, I don't want Joe English back. I don't even want to hear his mouth. And I'm glad that Joe English don't even come on my live no more with his crazy talk. I'm glad of it. And I know how to shut people down. I can do the mental thing too, right? You know, you can fire your little slugs at me, right? But I'll come back with something a little bigger. Darn. You know, I can take all that.
Valid statement, Donate. He said Joe English will whoop you.
No, I'm not going there with Joe on the whoop tip because, you know, it ain't even to that level, right? And he knows I'm not going to fight anyway. You know, I got other ways to take a person out. You know, when I fight to win. I don't fight to make a statement. I'll prove I'm tougher than him. Man, I'm too old for all that. You fight me, you're going to lose your life. Anybody.
Valid statement, Donate again. He said you never said that to Joe. Why you lying?
No, I'm not going to say nothing to Joe but respect, right? I'm a person of respect, for real. You know, I respect people. You know, I respect them. I don't go all out. Right now, if I wanted to get into the street, I can probably have Louisville wrapped up before Christmas. Yeah, in my arms. Me, all the biggest car. I don't want to do all that. You know, I already know I can do it. You know, I done it before, right? I done had power. I done had all the guns, money, and all the drugs, I done been there. You know, and I could go as high as I want to go, even right now. You know, if I wanted $1 million by next week, I know exactly where to go get it. And I wouldn't even have to steal it. I would have to do something real nasty, but I can get it. But I ain't going out like that. You know, I'm one person that I can honestly say money can't buy me. You know, it don't never could, never will be able to. Did. So who was the what's that say? Who was
414 Al donated, appreciate it. Said, was you the real Reverend Goodhead? Look at them lips.
no, sir. Look, let me tell you. Here's me in prison. A person, picture this. I'm walking around. They used to bring the army, Fort Campbell out of the box. I knocked all they boxes out. That's me. I'm running around the prison doing things other inmates is afraid to do. When them guards run up on me with something silly, get over here, goddamn. I said, look, you don't have to talk to me like that. I'm a man. You turn around, I'm gonna take you to the hole and I'll pop him in his face. That was me in prison. And when I wanted something, you know, when my family didn't send me no money and stuff, I hustled, man. I hustled in prison. I was sending money home from prison. You know, I was a hustler. I wasn't no Reverend Goodhead. People like Reverend Goodhead, he was our entertainment. You know, when we want to sit around and laugh about something, here he come. But most of the time we run him away because we have poker games, serious money games. I had a poker game table where we had I had 4 people to my table. Soon they come sit down at the table, you know, everybody got 600 right there on top. And in one hand, I win all of it.
Valid statement donated again. He said, Joe probably still giving Treva a log daily while you still on her talking about booty.
Hey, it's whatever. You know, but here's one thing I know for a fact. Treva is classic. Treva used to be a model. Now she's a grandmama. You know, and she loves her grandkids and she do catering and she does other work, right? And she keeps her respect, you know, on her head up, man. She been through a lot. She ain't gonna mess with nobody like Joe.
A-Train donated, appreciate it. He said he donated for the confidence.
Right. That's right. It's confidence. That's what it is.
We got one from Gabe Horn. Love you, Fleece and Lee. Can I get a shout out? We just gave you one.
We just gave you one, you know, peace out. How about that? Let me tell you something. Here's another shout out. They don't get it. How can somebody do 40 years in prison, fight the whole 40 years, been in dungeons, been jumped on by guards? I've been maced. Y'all didn't know this. I've been maced over 1,800 times. 1,800. Yeah. 350 times I've been tasered. You know, I've been electrocuted. I've been through some torture. But I made it. I came out of there with a smile on my face. You know, ain't no grudge or nothing. You know, they hold a grudge.
We got one from Chip O. Appreciate it. Said, Fleece, how were the white prisoners organized in Eddyville? Are all whites racist in there? Do they handle business?
Man, them white guys ran that penitentiary. When I first came to Eddyville, they had control on everything. And the blacks were scared to death of them. And they was whooping them blacks, and they had a pride thing where you better not let a black person whoop you. All that. That was until I came in there. And when I got to fighting up in there, all that stuff changed, man. Whites and blacks started talking. I broke through the color line and they had a line in there say can't no blacks get in this land. This is the white man's land. Black sat in the back of the kitchen. I said where I want to sit. I broke through all that. I followed a couple of them. But after the fight, I got my respect. I changed that penitentiary system. and came out after 40 years as a hero. But you know what? They said we don't want him to leave as a hero. We're going to take his name and we're going to call him a booty man. We're going to put all this stuff on the internet that he ain't even done. We ain't going to tell what he did to us. But you know what? I buried all that bullshit.
Got one from the rulers back.
Yeah.
Said, Fleece, in penitentiary, did you ever have relations with a punk who you know had a man? And how did you react when you found out and approached you?
Man, look, I told somebody the other day ago, the same way they conduct themselves out here, a man and a real woman, is how a man and a sissy act in the penitentiary. It's like the same society. You see the same stuff. You see sissies running all over the yard to other sissies. Can I talk to you? Did you see my man down there? Was he down there? And, you know, arguments. And then sissies out there pulling her and all that, fighting over. And then men's going crazy. Come here, man. You looking at my woman? I said, no, man. He tell me, what you looking at? That's what he called a woman. So you got to go through all that. Now, to answer your question, what was that question again?
He said, did you ever have relations with a punk who you knew had a man? And how did you react when the man found out and approached you?
No. One thing the smart people in prison learn is they will kill over them sissies in her. You not gonna mess unless you want to fight or die, or you don't like the man, or you feel you can take his boy. You not gonna step there with nobody else's sissy. I don't do all that. I wasn't into the game as y'all think I am, real heavy like that. I stepped in there, man, and but if somebody had to step to my boy, yeah, I got to go talk to him. Come here, man. My wife told me.
You call him your wife?
Yeah, you gotta call him your wife. My wife told me, nigga, that you made a pass at her. Nah, I ain't do that, Felice. Nigga, what you mean you ain't do it? You saying she's alive, nigga? See, we going through all that, so I've been through that. So, you know what? I told myself, you know what? This was an experience, because, I never even had a woman till I went to prison. First person I creamed in was a booty. I growed up as a child in her. It wasn't like me coming off the streets, had ladies out here, and then go to prison and do. I growed up in her as a child. So I don't regret nothing except that I was strong-minded. I woke up. I decided that ain't for me. That type of life. Now I'm at the point that it's disgusting to even think that I even did it. But I accept the fact I forgive myself, right? And it's hard, right? But through my weakness, I became strong. So now I'm like who I am now, right? So, and that's it.
Got a donation from, I'm going to mess this up, but Ziana Horton. Thank you. No question. Here's got one from Gabe Horn. He said, Daddy, have you ever bust from being dug in?
Daddy who?
He calling you daddy.
No, he ain't calling me no daddy. I'm not your daddy.
He said, Daddy, have you ever been
I'm
bust
not,
from
first
being
of all, I'm not
dug
your
out?
daddy.
My fault.
Now dig it out. I'm not your daddy. Dig that part out first. Now who else?
You don't want to answer?
Nah, man, I'm gonna answer that.
Yeah, Big Al donated. Appreciate it. He said, Fleece.
That's Big Al. Yeah, that's the one that hit me with that one. Yeah, go. I'm gonna hear what he got to say.
Fleece, when are we going to get an interview from Linda Dynamite?
Hey, you know what, Big Al? Hey, hey, you the only one that I know. Hey, you got jokes. You good. You good. You good. I like you. I like you. You got jokes, Big Al. But the answer is no.
You got one from
I
Rio.
don't know her.
You got one from Rio. He donated. Appreciate it. He said, Fleece, when you were Linda Dynamite, how was she after she had a tree log pulled out of her? Was there shock satisfaction? Was there a post butt clarity?
I'm gonna tell you this: my conduct was 100% good after that. You know, I became a modern inmate. Done with crime, violence, all that. I'm done with everything.
It broke you down?
Man, I'm done. I just part of the big league. Now you gonna throw your little. Everybody got jokes today. That's good. I mean, I deserve. Hey, you know what? Here's one thing. Now, come on, turn me up, right? I'm like this, right? I'm not with no weakness, right? I mean, if I'm on some, why you keep laughing, big brother? Now you see, hey, my agent is laughing, Big Al. You did that, man. He
No,
wants.
I'm laughing because you said you straightened up after that. So that
I
was.
guess that'll make anybody go straight. If it don't, nigga, you crazy, right? Hell yeah. After that experience, I'm done with crime, period, right? I don't never want to see that place again. I don't never want to go in that madhouse around that crazy stuff. They like to drove me nuts, you know. But you know what? I drove them nuts. I fought to my last day, and they threw me out. Yeah, throw me out.
We got one from Renee Bradley. What's up, fam? I appreciate you donating. Got another one from, I'm going to mess your name up. Ziana Horton. Appreciate it. She got a question. Well, they got a question. I don't know if it's a man or woman. We'll see. Hello, Feast. It's
Yeah.
X, your virtual assistant. I'm patiently waiting to assist you. Remember to check your email.
Mm. Well,
Yeah, that went over my head. I don't know what. You got a virtual assistant?
I don't even know what a virtual assistant is or what it refers to. But I tell you this though, I need one. I do. And in what way can you assist me? First of all, let that be discussed. So what's the next one? Hey, please.
Well, you just gonna read.
Tell the flies in the butt. Man, hey, let me tell you something.
That story right there,
No,
that did something to you.
yeah, it did do something to me because at the time I was fighting the guards normal. You know, we knuckle up or whatever. You know, they run in my cells, 6 or 7 of them with clubs. But when they put me down there,
I know they beat the brakes off you with them clubs.
when they put me down there, butt naked to a steel bed and handcuffed my ankles to the steel bed. Now I'm naked on my stomach, changed down. It's about 110 degrees down there, so I'm sweating profusely, sweating.
That's okay. They know what you mean.
And so, you know, I got tired of cussing and wiggling. They left, and I went to sleep. And I felt like a vibrator was up my butt, right? And when I raised up, it was flies. And this is the dungeon area where they hid me and was real dirty and stinky down there. It keeps flies down there. Them things were buzzing in my butt, about 500 of them. It felt like they were fucking my butt, right? And if I move, they go in deeper. So I had to lay there for hours and let them eat my butt. And so I felt like something died in me. So I said, you know what? When these nasty crackers, that's why I call them, when they let me up, I got something for them. Ain't nobody gonna shame me like this. That's when I got the 3-gallon buckets of duty. I had everybody on the wall, 200 inmates, with duty in a cup and send it to me. And I mix it all up, put glass in it, magic shave, all kinds of stuff, bleach, everything. And one time I saved up a lot of ink. A big old, kept blowing ink, had a big old thing of ink, poured it in there and stirred it up. So I said, here's the mental effect. When it goes on, when they rub, it's going to stick. And they're going to see that black mark on their face. They ain't going to know it's ink. They're going to think it's a stain that won't come off, right? And so I went through all that 6 years of throwing duty on. I threw it on all of them. Nurses, doctors, the dentists, all of them. Anybody, the wardens, anybody come past my cell, you going to get duty on you. And we fought that war for 6 years, until the lawmakers come out and say they're going to make a felony. And so, you know what? The cost of paying that, put that on me. That's what type of stuff I came out of fighting. 40 years of this stuff, man. And then when I came out with a good attitude. I forgot, you did no more than me, I did to you. And I'm out here in the free world, and I'm out here in y'all world. And I conducted myself real nice out here. I'm half a can. I have poor people, old people, everybody likes me, so, people say I'm a blessing to them.
Got a donation from Wilfred.
Yeah.
Wilfred Green, appreciate it, no question. Got one from Valid Statement. He said the flies came because you was leaking duty.
I don't know whatever I was linking. You spread you get naked and that damn other flies going right to your private areas. See, and when I got to throwing duty, see, they thought they was slick. They gonna build a cage made out of plastic glass. Say you can't throw it on us now, and then they're gonna have all these lawmakers come in. And they were looking at me like they were looking at a monkey in a zoo. There he is. Hey, Mr. Johnson. We had to build this because you kept throwing feces. You can't throw it no more. I said, I don't have to. I said, you see all these flies in her? It's about 1,000 flies in her. All I gotta do is wave my arm. They're gonna suck up all that stuff in this cell and they're gonna land on you and they're gonna plant it in your skin. And I did like that. And sure enough, they came through the cracks of the door and all this stuff. And them people, they was turning shirts and stuff. He sick the flies on us. I fought as nasty as you want to fight me, I'll fight you back. And I don't care about your attitude or who you run to or what your opinion is of me. Like I said, I got one of you. I got one of everybody.
Got one from A-Train. Thanks for donating. He said, how do you feel when you're talking to one of your ex-boyfriends and they keep looking at your zipper?
You know what? I don't have no ex-boyfriends and ain't no looking at my zipper. The only thing that did happen is that I be in a store or something and people that done seen me on the internet and stuff. I don't know these people, man. And I seen a great big old, look like a bear, come in front of me and say, hi. I say, hey, man, what's up? He gonna took his butt around like that and kept shaking his booty like. And I turned all the way like I was looking at some cereal or something, right? So he got in front of me again. He said, you like that cereal? I said, no, I don't. And I looked the other way like it. He got in front of me, bent over again. So I said, next time you get in my face, I'm gonna check him. He got him. I said, look, You don't know why you keep getting in my face. He said, I saw you on there. I said, fuck the internet. Don't get in my face no more. You know, I'm not with all that. What I said, whatever went on at prison, I survived all that. I've been through it, and I'm not doing all that out here in society. You know, I did it in there. I fought. I did whatever I wanted to do, and I changed. And now I'm out here in the streets, and so I don't even indulge in none of that crap.
You got a donation for 414 Al. Appreciate it. He said, is it true once a sissy, always a sissy?
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I just spoke about that. You know, but the Bible said there's some people on this earth that can't change. No matter how they can't stop sinning. They going to hell. They been sealed. See, the people of God are not sealed. We are people that can change. That's why Jesus came. Because he knew we can change, right? But there's people that can't change. Now, the people that can't change will tell you you can't change because they can't. But whoever said once a sissy, always a sissy is one of them people that can't change. I can't.
You didn't answer the question.
I did answer the question. That's not true.
Got one from Lou Primo. Appreciate it. He said, what was it like growing up in Carter Homes?
Man, when it was the life. I was Carter Home in Southway. Me. You know, at 13 years old, I robbing Louisville. I robbed everybody. Dope houses, crap games, prostitutes, sissies, faggots, everybody. I even robbed a policeman. You know. So I was a menace. And that's why at a young age, they sent me to prison. No juvenile detention could even control me. They said they hated me. But you know what? Here I am. Still alive, still kicking.
I don't know if you know, but was it an age limit on how old you had to be sent to
Yeah,
Eddyville?
when they locked me up, it was against the law. At the time that I went to prison, it was against the law to send a juvenile my age to the penitentiary. And I appeared on the front page of the Courier Journal newspaper. But you know what? I was poor. My family's poor, uneducated. Didn't nobody want to do no legal work or nothing like that. And so it was kind of like meant that I remain in her and fight in her and go through all I went through in her and learn all I learned in her to come out of there a changed man. Nothing else would have changed me. No man could change me, no system, no punishment, no nothing. It took God himself to get on his horse and break it. No man could break me. My own parents couldn't.
We got one from Renee Bradley. Thanks, cuz. She said, thank you for encouraging the youth. Cuz Lee, you wild. I didn't do nothing, Renee. I'm just sitting back listening to the stories like everybody else.
No, I did all the things you see juveniles doing now. I did it worse. I was the one. But you know what? God had a different plan for me. A different purpose, right? Through all of that the devil tried to tie me down, cover me with sin and dirt and filth, have me doing all this nasty stuff, and for me to walk out of that, throw off that cloak of dirtiness, walk out of that place clean. Hey, the devil don't even like it. And you got a lot of people want me to, hey man, put that dirty suit back on. No, I won't. You know, I'm dressed in white, brother.
I'm not gonna pronounce this right, but I appreciate the donation. He said Yagamir Yager, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Big Lee, where's the stream? You're in phone lines. We'll be setting up a stream yours soon. I got somebody working with me on that stuff now, so that'll be set up soon. I can't give you an exact date yet, but we're working on it. We've been so busy, man. I haven't had a chance to do it. Gabe Horn donated.
Oh, somebody did say that. I know he did say
Yeah, he
that.
did. He said, Gabe Horn. He said, first time I ever been jealous of a fly.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But thank you
What
for
was you
your
gonna say?
donation. No, nothing.
You weren't gonna hold on.
Nah,
You speechless then?
nah. Okay, I'll say what I was gonna say then. I don't know if you ever had a tongue in your booty.
Oh Lord, I shouldn't even.
Now you asked me to
Nah,
talk.
we can go forward.
Now we're gonna go forward. But
We could change subject.
I had it done. And you know what? I almost had a flashback of them flies, man. I had to stop it. Yeah, she was up in my booty, man.
All right, we got one from Philip Bacon. Does God still give you dreams about what's to come?
No. My last dream was vision was I saw the devil being released from his prison, man, at a time when this whole world didn't know what was walking among them and the people that lived next door and around them, what they had inside of them. You know, sleeping inside of them spirits and stuff, just sitting inside of them. And but it's been, I done defiled the temple with smoking weed, cigarettes, and God tries to reach me, and I'm at a time where I just don't care a little bit about that no more. Even though I know if I was to cleanse myself right now, if I start smoking cigarettes and stop smoking weed and was to really humble myself and go on a fast, 2, 3 little fasts, everything, gifts beyond your imagination would be given me. I already know this, but you know what? When I look out into this world and how it done treated me and how people still try to treat me, I don't feel that love in my heart to use myself, my vessel, as a sacrifice for the greater good of all. I just something in me just I'm looking to find one thing in this world that's worth me doing that for.
The devil's keeping you from doing it.
No, I'm looking for somebody good. I'm looking for a good in this world towards me. Somebody to do a good that convince me that I could do this. Everybody that serve God gonna have their life gonna get taken. I already know it too. It's in the Bible. Where there's a testator, there must also of necessity be the death of the testator. You know, the people that represent God, how you always see them get killed and all that stuff. It's a reason for that. Just like Jesus, Martin Luther King, all of them. It's a reason why that had to happen. And so it happened to me if I was to go there.
We got one from Blue Blower Royalty. He said, have you really changed or you just got your feel?
I have changed and I have proved it. And many times that I've been tested, tried, all this, and uh, even I know how I used to be. So my reaction to things I've experienced since I've been out, yeah, that I wouldn't have tolerated once before. Yeah, I done made a tremendous change toward my treatment of people, the way I have people, and care for people out here. You know, I done sat in hospitals with ladies that I don't even know that done had cancer surgery, breast removal, and I care for this lady. Change her bandage and everything. pay the bills. We friends to this day. And it's a lot of good I do out here.
You got one from 414 Al. He donated. Appreciate it. He said, you got the type of lips that make a man toes curl.
Mm. Well, thank you. How about that?
We got one from Blue Blood Royalty. Appreciate it. He said, I would have tamed you, Fleece.
No, you wouldn't. Let me tell you. My daddy whooped me. Now people say, man, whoop a child, you correct them. I got more whoop. I should be a saint. The whoopings like that. But you know what? When he put his hands on me, go lay down in the bed, the whole bed will fall down. Mama opened the refrigerator, the door come out. I done tore up everything. If my sisters and brothers get on my nerves, I tear up their toys, everything. I tear up stuff. I go into your pocket. That's why I did it in prison, tore up everything in prison, same thing. Now you wouldn't have tamed me, I'd have tamed you. You would have left me alone.
Got one from X, Horton. Donation, appreciate it. Said, I'm your assistant, so whatever you need, Fleece.
Well, I need $10,000 right now. You got that, sister? How about that?
We got one from Jew Django. Appreciate it. Hey, Uncle Fleece, it's your nephew, Jew Django. Been a while, I apologize, but I've been dealing with some butt business, holding it down just like you taught me.
I ain't teach you none of that. You're a lie. Tell the truth. The devil's a liar. Tell him. No, I ain't teach you nothing. You on some butt stuff, you on some butt stuff. That's on you. And I was confronted with that. I talked to one of my nephews. He said, Uncle Fleece, everybody say that I just like you. I said, no, you ain't. You ain't nowhere like me, man. You like your daddy. That's who you like, your daddy. Not me. I ain't have a chance to teach my nieces and nephews nothing. I had a niece that I taught how to fight a little, and she forgot all about me when she became famous and making $1 million a year, married an old white man and all this stuff. He's cool though, but she's too up there in the high society to have dealings with her uncle, the booty man. So it's all good though.
We got one from Philip Bacon. Donated. Appreciate that. He said, do you believe what's in your heart is what gets you into heaven or hell?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. And I'll tell you why I do. People say all your actions are your works are this or that. It's whatever it is, it comes from the heart, man. And the heart ain't what is the heart, first of all? People point at their chest. Now it ain't the heart they're talking about. See, when they use the word heart, they talking about the center up here in your mind, man. The heart of it, the whole center of your whole being control is up in your mind, right? The heart of the whole matter. And so all that goes through that, your mind and stuff. So yeah, it's the heart. What's in your heart, man, plays a role. Because you remember the the two men when Jesus was getting crucified, they had two thieves up there on right next to him. And one of them started ridiculing him. Yeah, you supposed to be God's son. Tell God to take us down. blink your eyes and all that cracking jokes, right? So the other dude say, hey, man, why you all up on him? He's up here, he ain't did nothing. We up here for what we did. He's speaking from the heart, man. And Jesus said, you know what? Because you spoke like that, truthfully from your heart, today you be with me in paradise. That man was saved right there. That easy, right? God save you who he want to save, right?
I didn't see your question though, Suey. You can ask me again. You can just print it in there. I catch it.
What he saying?
And we got one from Blue Blood Royalty. He said, "Are you the only booty warrior in your family?"
I spoke about my family in my book, but I ain't gonna spread it out like the Jackson family. Tito, all them get up. My daddy raped me. My mama, Michael Jackson ate me up last night and all that. But 2 years ago, see, I ain't gonna get off into that. But I'm gonna tell you this: I got some warriors in my family. You be ask my brother and see what type of response you'll get from him. You want to know if it's a booty man in my family? Ask my brother. I'm gonna tell you what he'll do. He'll knock you straight out, right? All the way out. One punch.
Yeah, one from DZK Kennel. He said, "Who was the last man you had in prison, aka boyfriend, and how did it end?"
First of all, you know what I do out here? When I tell people I change, right? When I tell you I engaged in some stuff I did, right? For me to get out of here and start throwing people's names up, and you got some people that done changed their life. They out here got remarried. They don't do all the prison stuff no more. And I respect their privacies and stuff, right? And so I'm gonna respect their privacy, right? And that's how I answer your question.
Hold on, I missed the Suey's question. Go ahead and just type it in the comments, man. I'll see it. I'm using my phone to kind of keep up with it, so yeah, I will skip over some every once in a while. We got one from Valid Statement. He said, "How did you teach her how to fight if you was locked up? You went in at 15. When did you teach her? Nigga, you just lying."
Nah, they lying. I got a niece right now that she'll tell you. Well, first of all, her name is Sonya. If you spell it Sonya, her last name is Overstreet. You Google it, she'll pop up. You'll see what she worked and all that, woman of the year and all this stuff. You'll see a picture of her. Pretty little black girl. Look just like she looked when she was a baby. And I used to pick her up from school. Yep. She used to sit right there in the front row, the first seat. And usually when I go over, she have her head down on the desk crying because her daddy just left. But I come and pick her up, take her across the street, get her ice cream, take her home. And when she come out and play, and boy, you talk about them little fish, and she was real quick too, boy. She'll quick, she'll ball the little fish up like that. And she hit me, she'll run, and I couldn't really catch her. She was, and then, through all this back and forth, I went to prison, and when I came back out, she's a grown lady. She's made straight A student all through school, college, everything. She has no blemish on her record. Her daddy's a preacher. Her sister got 8 college degrees. So she is up there with, and she married a white man. She's an engineer. She's an architect. She's in all that, and she's a beautiful, and she's living her own life, right? In the circle of people she associates herself with is people that is professors, bankers, own jewelry stores, all that stuff. That's who she have her little parties with.
All right, the Suey, I see you. He said he donated. He said, we brothers, but I owe him a cup of duty.
Who?
The Suya owes you a cup of duty, he says.
Boy, you don't want to talk duty talk with me, boy. Cause I tell you, I changed attitudes with that. You can do it out here. Picture this. Picture instead of somebody fighting, and these girls are talking about, you had my man? Say, no, you know what I'm going to do? I've been watching the booty man. I'm going to take his bucket of duty. And I got skunk stuff in her. I know where she's at right now. And walk up in her, right in front of her friends. I'm going to get them too. And go, boosh. Everybody's filming it, putting it on the internet. And it shut everybody down. No, people would rather you shoot them than throw duty on them, bro. You can get anything out of a person. You can walk up on a person with a cup of duty right now and talk about, give me your money. Hey, man, look, what you want, bro? How much you want, man? You heard, man. Don't throw that stuff on me, bro. Don't throw it on me. It can get like that out here, but I don't do it out here. You know, I try to treat everybody with respect out here.
Got one from A-Train. Appreciate it. Said, did you ever have some butt that was so good you got jealous if he said hi to someone else?
Yeah, I did. You know, in prison, you don't play that for one reason. You get somebody that is your wife, we call them your boy. You know, when you say wife, that means y'all married, right? And the worst thing, you don't want, diseases is running around. And you got people in there that no, you ain't like that. You know, you better not even, majority of men are all they want to, when they talk to them, they ain't talking to see how you doing. They want to get up in you. So you tell your boy, look, the people he can talk to. Say, you know my circle. Anything outside of my circle, I better not even hear you engage in a conversation with them. Anything outside of my circle, outside of my circle, it might be rats, troublemakers, whatever. People like to get in your relationship and break it up and all that. I ain't having it. That's how they did it in prison. So like I said, I growed up in her from a child, man. I don't know nothing about all that. And when I get out here in the streets and see how things is done out here, it's crazy, man.
We got a donation from Blue Blow Royalty. Appreciate it. So he says, so does it run in your family or not?
Man, it don't run in my family. I got a good family for real. And a lot of good ones. We got people in my family that's been successful. Matter of fact, I come from a generation that built Atlanta. If you want to know the truth about it, you want to trace your ancestry, man, go all the way back to after the Civil War. When Atlanta burned down, my people and my family built Atlanta. The Calhouns. Check that out. Look up the Calhouns. Yeah, I can trace them all the way back. I trace my ancestry all the way back to Moses, buddy. So I know I'm a Hebrew, not a black man, African-American, Negro, colored man. I'm none of that. I know my true identity, right? Now, you might not know yours, but I know man's, right? I'm a Hebrew.
We got a donation from Car 9X. Appreciate it. He says, how did you avoid HIV?
When HIV came out, when the mention of a disease came out, I'm done. I'm done with that crap. And stay done with it. It ain't nothing I can do to get hooked on, man. I just wasn't born like that. Like I said, I'm not one of the seed of people that the Bible said can't change. I'm of the good seed. I can change. I'm one of the ones that Jesus came because he knew people can change. God's people can change. Now the ones that was put here that is beyond it, that God said He gonna use to test us because we didn't destroy them when we came out of Egypt. Yeah, I'm of the good seed.
You answered a question something like that before. How did y'all know who had HIV?
We got people working in the legal office, mainly sissies, that used to check all the mail and check up on everybody coming in the institution. And we had ways of he had ways of finding out their medical record before they even uh, go to the hospital. He got their medical records, and then he'll put it out on the yard. Hey, tell everybody that. And one just came in. I said, yeah, she's hot. All right, put it out. But you know what? The sister be looking so good, big booty, throwing his hips and stuff, got breasts, big nipples, thick lips. And niggas in there be like, man, who's that? The word is out. He got that stuff, bro. They did not care. They ate his butt. That's big in prison, butt eating. And they ate his butt, ate him up. And then years later, we sat in there and heard about Park Hill projects being quarantined. The AIDS academic, it was so big, and I said, you know what? All these dudes that was getting out was going to Park Hill. They was going to Park Hill, man, taking it, coming out of prison with it. They come in prison with it, then come out with more, you know. Cause in there, like I said, booty's more important than water, man. I mean, you know, they rather eat. You can take a sissy with a nice shape and butt, bend him over a table like that, and then set a Big Mac next to him. And tell the inmate, pick which one you gonna eat. They'll go for the booty. They will. They'll forget that Big Mac. They go right up in his butt, all up in it, all like that, all up in the butt. Yeah. You can put a Big Mac, hold on. KFC chicken, a family bucket, 2 Big Macs, fries, and all that, what's that, nuggets, chicken nuggets. A big old basket of them, hot and smelling. You can smell it. And bend that sissy over like that and say, which one you want to eat? They going to eat the butt. And that's how bad it was. It gets scary, and sometimes is what makes it not so bad is when you see somebody as a sissy that is look like a girl. You know, just you look at him, you say, man, he can't be nothing but a sissy. You know, he just built like a woman, look like one, and talk and wear his hands, all that old stuff like that. And without makeup or anything, he just, even his voice, it's like a woman.
Got one from 414 Al. Appreciate the donation. He said, have you ever considered you a woman in a man's body?
No, I consider I'm a man in a man's body. How about that? That's what I am. I'm a man in a man's body. Period. What I was born to be is what I'm gonna die being. A man, right? You can disguise yourself. You can grow titties, look like that. A big old booty. Get your thing cut off. You still a man. What you was born to be, you'll die being. You can deceive yourself, right? It takes a whole lot of deception to make a man believe he's a woman. That's pure, that's evil that is beyond magic. Here's a man that got a big old thing, big set of nuts, bull nuts. Every time he pulled his pants down, that big thing flop out. And for him to ignore that he got that, and say, I'm a woman. Nigga, you crazy. You better look between your legs, boy. What's that? Oh, that's something extra. You damn right. It only comes in the man's body. I mean, it's ridiculous for somebody to even think that they a woman and they got a set of nuts, bro. I mean, come on.
Got one from Nugget. Appreciate the donation. He said, was there ever an instant where